We may be closer than we've ever been to a showdown between Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. For almost 7 years, fans have clamored for a showdown between two of the very best fighters of this generation. Save for one brief negotiation, it's never even been a real possibility. Last week, however, we cleared a major hurdle. The two finally met one another for the first time in their lives. Mayweather and Pacquiao both attended the same Miami Heat-Milwaukee Bucks basketball game and met face-to-face on the court. Afterwards, the two reportedly met for an hour in a hotel suite and discussed many of the major sticking points that have prevented the fight from happening. In the past, several major problems have arisen. First, both fighters could not agree on a drug testing protocol. According to Pacquiao advisor Michael Kahns, that is no longer a problem. The second has been, of course, money. Mayweather has always demanded that he be the A side for the bout, a distinction that he feels he's earned for life after defeating Oscar De La Hoya.
I fought Oscar De La Hoya. Everyone wants to know what is the A side and the B side. Oscar De La Hoya did make more money for that fight because he's the A side, and I had to respect it. He chose the weight, he chose the gloves, he chose the arena. Basically, he chose everything. All I had to do was show up. He chose the judges, he chose the referee, and my job was to show up as the B side, do what I have to do so I can become the A side and call those same shots that Oscar De La Hoya called when we faced each other.
Most reports now suggest that the two have agreed on a 60-40 split in favor of Floyd, with the purse specifics yet to be determined. Maybe the most difficult issue to work through has been, and will be, that of who will broadcast the fight. Pacquiao is tied to HBO, while Mayweather is still in the middle of a landmark deal with CBS and Showtime. Neither man can or will budge or jump ship, which means the two networks will have to work together if the fight is to be made. Precedent has of course already been set, as they came together to make Lennox Lewis Mike Tyson, but it hasn't happened again since. HBO and Showtime maintain that they are not the ones getting in the way of the fight, suggesting the old grudges that exist on both sides of the negotiations are still the major inhibitors at play here. Nonetheless, we've never seen story titles such as Mayweather-Pacquiao a done deal come across our news feeds before, even if they turned out to not be true. It may or may not be just around the corner from the biggest fight in the history of the sport. We sure seem to be closer than we ever have been before.